What's
What's
going
on the
on?
screen? What is happening?
I don't know. Oh, sorry.
I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new, something small not done before, can open up the wonder door. Inside you'll find your soul renewed, a spring of life now flows through you, that spills to others, and they'll find too that they can now do something new, something else, that's something new, not something that is tried and true, but something that your soul must find, a feeling, not a state of mind, that's something new. It's wonderful to try new things, to not know what tomorrow brings, to not know what's behind the door, to not know what life has in store. New eyes to see, new ears to hear, new thoughts to think. The air is clear to take that chance, a leap of faith. Your soul is the key to open the gate. Something else, that's something new, not something that is tried and true, but something that your soul can find, a feeling, not a state of mind, that's something new. Take a chance and you will see your soul will grow immediately. Once you've tried it, you'll agree that something new will set you free. I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new, something new, something small not done before, can open up the wonder door. Inside you'll find your soul renewed, a spring of life now flows through you, that spills to others, and they'll find too that they can now do something new, to tell, to tell, to tell, to tell, to tell, to tell, I've been told.
Hello.
Philip. Hello, everybody.
Phil. Oh dear.
Welcome
Sorry,
to
I had-
Something New.
I had to
Welcome to
animate.
Something New podcast, because we always forget to say it at the beginning. Welcome to Something New podcast. I'm Holly,
I'm Roxy.
and we have our special guest of Philly, Phil from Philly, which is my
Oh,
brother's
thank
boy.
you. I didn't know I was a
All the
special
way in
guest.
Philadelphia.
You did,
Yes,
yeah.
of course you're a special guest. You're our
Thank
only
God.
guest. Super special. Oh,
How are you?
thank you for
today?
joining us, Phil. How's the
Oh.
weather in Philly?
Thank you for having me. The weather is erratic. It is very annoying. It is
Is it summertime in
bipolar.
Philly? Oh, bipolar. Oh.
No.
Right now, it's gone to cold.
It's
I remember a day you telling me it was like at 80 degrees.
Yeah, so our weather is very bipolar. It's actually extremely odd. I was discussing it today. It was cold this morning. I went outside. I had to come back inside and get my winter gear.
Yeah.
And then by the time I was
Winter
leaving,
gear cold? Winter gear cold?
winter gear, it was 40 something, but with wind and a chill. Like, I was like, oh, this is cold. I'm not, not playing no games. And then I came back in, got that. And then now by the time I'm leaving, and that was rainish and then cloudy. By the time I'm leaving now, it's warmer, the sun is shining, and what I had on was too much, so I had to take off that layer. It's been very
And I
aggravating,
know, like
to be honest.
BC, it's a common thing of layers. Like you wear layers because that's how it is here. But I know Ontario. When we used to live in Ontario, it was pretty. It's a solid pattern. It's
Springtime,
spring, it's
summertime.
summer, it's winter. You don't
Yeah,
keep changing your
not like
clothes
this.
and doing the.
Not like this. We're
We have
talking about
like
30-degree
20
drops.
degrees. Right. That's what keeps
Yeah.
happening
Yeah.
even here,
Yeah.
which is very weird for here as well. You
Yeah.
get up in the morning, you can see
You
your
can
breath.
see your
It's
breath.
so cold.
Yeah.
It's cold. Like my room is cold. It's ice cold because we cut the heat way down. And then by noon, forget about it. You can be in shorts and a t-shirt. No
Yeah,
problem.
Oh,
it-
wait.
Oh, Andrew. My bro Drew is on the chat. Hello, and how are you?
he's in the chat.
Woo!
Oh, he's not in the.
chat.
He's not in the.
No,
He's not
he's
on the
not.
video.
No.
Oh, okay.
I
Hey,
see
Drew, how you doing,
Yeah,
bud?
Andrew, if you want to come on, put text that you want to come on and we can send you the link. Or I'll just send you the link. I'll just send you the link and you can come on if you want to. How about we do that?
How you
Oh,
doing,
that's
brother?
Now, this
Nice
is
surprise.
Andrew, my other brother. He's all the way, he's now in Florida. So I'm going to send him the link and maybe he'll come on. Where is it? Where is it?
Well, what were you saying again, Phil?
We were just talking about the weather. I think.
Oh no, nothing. We were
Yeah.
just talking about the weather. Like the 30-degree drops. I
Yeah,
think
that's-
tomorrow's, going up to the
That's
70s.
a lot to go through in one day.
Yeah.
'Cause
Today,
we're used to
today
being
it feels like they went through several
variable.
days.
But
Where's the link? Oh, dang. Okay, hold on.
The
And
body,
then-
and
my
the
mom-
mind are trying to
Mom's
comprehend.
saying hello too. So, hello,
It's just the
Gloria.
fam thing.
So, hopefully, other people will join in. It's nice to have my family around us today, and
This is so
thank
weird.
you guys for joining in. Whilst
Oh,
everybody,
Janet's on. She's watching.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you something.
Hello, Miss
Hey,
Janet.
Miss Janet.
Just
Let me
keep
tell you
on
something.
joining in, folks. We'll soon have millions. Just keep joining, telling two, and sharing this exciting event.
Yeah, because
Yeah, because
Let me tell you
today-
something.
we're gonna rip some holes. That's what we're gonna do today. As far as if
word
if
came
we're
to
allowed,
me.
I'm gonna rip it up.
Oh, you know the word that came to me was I was putting some makeup up on my face. Dismantling.
Oh, there you go.
We're dismantling some
Several
scaffold
lies.
Like,
how about that? How about you
oh.
just say this, call us babe? We're dismantling several lies and delusions that are going on.
yeah, that's what it is.
Very good.
We have been filled with many delusions on this planet, half truths. Some seems okay, and we accept. And then comes a day when you have to dismantle the scaffolding that you think was holding you up, and then you see what actually is holding you up. And you may not have much. After you've dismantled, there may not be much. But once you still have at least one scrap of soul, like even one scrap of soul, that is enough. You got to have something to work with.
Okay,
And
wait.
if
I
you're-
want to send the link, but how can I get the link easily?
Okay, the link here.
Right, it's up there in the corner. I get that, but okay, copy the link.
Where do you see it? Where do
Here,
you
I'll
see
do it. I got it. I
Okay, I see it. Copy link. And where do you want to send it? To
Okay.
Andrew. We could send it right here in the chat.
Really? No, because we don't know how everybody doesn't always get all the chat stuff. You have to go to WhatsApp.
Okay. We're having a moment here.
We're
Everybody
sending the
join
link
in.
out,
Yeah, we're
so-
sending the link to Andrew.
Andrew and Janet.
Okay. You have to find it. Andrew.
No, just go like this. Give me this thing.
Okay, so whilst Holly is saying these things, what I want you guys to understand is that this dismantling that happens, it's not comfortable. It's
Oh, that's
not.
Andre.
It's not podcasting as a norm. It's not anything as norm. Like how we just said about the weather. It's not the weather as norm. If you want that event, actually, you're going to have to travel far and wide. Because if you go scrolling down any news feed, there's all manners of things that people are saying right now. Like, and some of it,
Contradictive. in a
yeah,
lot of cases.
sometimes it's contradictive. Sometimes it's, oh, the aliens are now among us. Oh,
Yeah.
then you go scroll a little bit more, and they say there's no such thing as aliens. There's no such thing as blah blah blah. And then they say something other, and then they say something else, and then you hear something about a war that's going on over hither, and then you say, oh, there was just an event last night, and the president of the United States had to be taken out because somebody was just shooting randomly into the crowd of Associated Press people. And you're supposed to accept that, or else you say, is it false news? Or is it real? And that's the kind
Not
of
to mention,
reality we're in right
you have
now.
a bunch of AI stuff coming down, and they're
Right.
just literally, in a lot of cases, the news feed, they're picking pieces of different things and just lying. Like just writing a whole bunch of nonsense under the bottom of it that didn't actually happen. So you have to.
Oh, Venetia is here.
Oh, hello, Venetia.
Hello,
How
Venetia.
are you?
Well, this is a nice, happy event.
Welcome, everybody. Once
Yes.
again, this is the Something New podcast. And today, I think we named this one what is it? Dear God
God.
and God's Response.
Right. So
So it's mostly, it's a video, it's a couple of videos I made with a out of my it's kind of my imagination. It's a mixture of my imagination, and since I was younger, I wanted to write a story about God, and
some
in
of
the
it is
beginning.
actually studies that we did.
right, of
and-
course, absolutely,
and
it's all a
went
mixture
through.
of stuff. But why I'm saying it that
Mhm.
way is, if you could let your imagination wander
Mhm.
and ask God something, like it's like saying getting personal with God about the situations going on the planet. What would his response be? What would you say to him?
Mhm.
And what would his response be?
Right.
So that's what I wrote. Dear God, it's a Dear God letter, and then it's God's response. And I just thought it was time that it just get done.
the difficult questions that are being asked in your head, because all of you have had difficult questions that you've asked in your head, or sometimes even to one person, and sometimes you ask it to somebody you think, like when you're in the Christian reality. Because just a little bit of a background, as Philip is sitting there, Drew's
Andrew's
in the
on,
stage,
yeah.
my pastor Gloria is there. Our background is in the Christian church. That's over 40 years of being associated in some form with that reality. And since then, we have all focused our attention on understanding what was valid in that experience, and then asked very difficult questions, some of which are not answered yet, but some of which, as we have poked around, we're getting better responses and getting better clarity, because that's what you end up with when you say dismantling. I see some, I think it's a millennial thing, say deconstructing. Have you heard that? Deconstructing.
Deconstructing Christianity.
Have you heard
people have been
people saying
talking
that?
about that they're deconstructing Christianity.
No, I haven't heard
God
that.
happened. Wait, Vanessa. Okay, go ahead. Dear God happened. God reminded me that my life is not my own, so I just lay down my emotions at God's feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's one.
What
thought.
happened? I wonder what happened. What was the reminder?
Yeah. What happened when? No, your emotions. Okay.
It's something God reminded me that my life is not my own.
My life is not my own.
See, my brother can sing, eh? He never does.
No.
but he can
Don't
sing.
do that. We're not
Andrew
doing
can
that.
sing.
We're not doing
My
that.
sons can sing. Nobody in this family, they can sing and they won't use their talent for the Lord. If
No,
you have
no.
a talent.
I was just reminded of that beautiful song, you know. I give myself.
I don't know.
What
Oh,
does-
I get don't.
Give
Please.
myself.
Don't. Yes. Don't.
Andrew, what does the yes mean?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
as opposed
Yes.
to no.
Yeah, I don't remember what were we talking about where you're answering a yes and put in the beginning of the yes because I don't know which one.
Are
what
you
it
laying
is.
your emotions at God's feet as
I
well?
don't think that was
No,
a yes
no,
there.
no.
I don't think it was that.
Okay.
Or maybe the Christian church. Oh,
I was said about something.
that didn't go my way. Man's
Man's
laws
laws
and
and
rules got me upset.
upset.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Mm,
Yeah,
yes.
That can happen. That can happen
on a daily
on a
basis,
daily-
every 5 minutes of the day.
Absolutely.
The aggravations going on.
Absolutely.
Anyways, Roxanne's going to play the 20. We have
Oh,
David the
yes.
artist
Mhm.
which is
Let's
a
start
character
today. This is a thought that came
from
to
Forever
me again.
Free. Yeah, but explain
So,
that it's Forever Free
It's
TV.
yeah. Just 1 second. The thought that came to me is that we need to say this 23rd song. So it's on Forever Free TV. Holly and I, we didn't do a proper introduction, but Holly and I and our brother Philip, let's say, we are all part of the Forever Free TV channel.
Yeah, our whole family. whatever.
Right, our whole family.
But, yeah,
Forever Free
we've been working
Media
on Forever
was a
Free
company
TV.
that was established 4 years ago, and we're celebrating our 4th anniversary. And so foreverfreetv.com is a medium that has come available. You know why? Because the soul cried out into the universe, we need some help. And look at that. The AI, the avatars, everything came about, and Forever Free TV came about as a result. So now we don't have to wait. We don't have to ask somebody else. We don't have to say, oh, how much time do we have? What words can we say or not say? We can say whatever we want to say because it's our streaming service.
Exactly.
And that's the most exciting part
So
about
we
Forever
don't have
Free.
to wait.
It's the
on-
freedom.
We can say whatever we want.
So today you may
Yeah.
be joining us on foreverfreetv.com. If you want to do it on your app, on your phone, there's an app on Android and iPhone, and then Roku TV. If you want to put it on in your living room, Forever Free TV
And the computer. Forever Free.
and foreverfreetv.com.
Yeah. So there's
Okay, so
several
everybody
ways.
join in and let's have a good conversation.
And then it's on Facebook right now, live streaming,
Yeah,
and YouTube
YouTube
and X.
and X.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, so let us continue.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to remember how to go to
Hold on a second. Roxanne is trying her best.
Okay, let's go to Psalm 23 on 23rd and do the entire screen and turn this on and
We have David the artist
go over.
doing a video I made a while ago now. That's older tech, I think, but it's a while ago now.
Let
but
us
doing
share.
Psalms 23 with David the artist.
Okay. Are you ready, folks? Let's join in and say it with him. If you know the words, just say along.
You may know me as David the Giant Slayer or David the Shepherd who would be king, but most importantly, I am David the artist, a creator of music, dance, and poetry, whose soul sings the melodies of the divine. Today I share with you one of my favorite psalms, Psalms 23, a psalm of provision and protection. For we shall fear no evil. The Lord is my
Lord
shepherd.
is my shepherd.
I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of my life, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord. In these words, may you find comfort and the peace that passes all understanding. And may you come to realize that you have nothing to fear, for you are in the hands of the All, and the All is in your hands. Your faithful servant, David.
Are you sure that's not? So that's David the artist. On Forever Free TV, we have quite a few, an assortment of videos that you can watch for kids. There's more of the ones like David the artist, a lot of different avatars, music videos, there's movies, old movies. So when you get a chance, go to foreverfreetv.com or wherever on the apps and check it out.
It says when you go to it, it says it's powered by DreamSpeak, and it's the frequency of the soul. And that means that you have to poke around and go few videos. And what some of you will begin to understand is your soul hasn't been given the opportunity to even discover what it is. Here's an example, just a quick example that I got to witness yesterday.
Oh, deconstruct Christianity.
That's what he was talking about.
Saying, yes, it's
Yesterday, I could see an aspect of my dad's soul that I've never seen. And I know that's not true. That has been expanding. I bought a set of flowers because we're starting the gardening stuff, and it said "Be happy." It was BEE happy, and I bought one. I thought it was for mom and one for myself. And instead of giving it to my mom, or my mom took it normally, I felt like inside, go back, get these flowers, and give them to your dad. Now that would not be my normal response to give, because mom is the garden lady, lovely ladies. Dad does the handiwork stuff. But I felt
lately he's been getting into pretty colors.
Yeah, but I've noticed that over the course of time, we have a greenhouse, and he's been looking at the flowers and looking at them in a way that I've never seen Dad before when we were younger.
It's
but
been a couple
you
years
see
now
the
that he's
freak,
been experimenting,
his soul,
looking at the colors and saying, do you like this color? Isn't this a beautiful color flower? And I'm like, every time he does it, it's still kind of like, okay, Dad and the flowers, okay. But it's great because
what it means, it's an expansion. So when I took the flowers to him, I said, I wonder what we have different levels in our garden. What is he doing up there? Because sometimes, he gets carried away doing many things. So I was just sneakily going to see what he was doing.
Oh, what was he doing?
Dad is creating a garden.
Up at the top?
Yeah.
We have up at the top has
by your
swings
swing,
where
it's got a lot
of
we
stone
tried
and gravel.
to do the garden. Dad got wood, and when we get a chance, we're going to go up to the garden, and you can see.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He has wood if he allows us to. Maybe it's his private garden.
I doubt it. No, it
and
doesn't matter because it's by my
planting, I noticed when we went to the garden shop yesterday, he got a flower, but I thought it was for mom. It's in the middle of his garden. And now when I gave him those yellow ones, he took it back up. He said, did you get those flowers for me?
Oh.
Dad said,
Did you get the
flowers for me?
Yeah.
I said, yes, Dad. And he took them back up.
Yeah, that's an expansion
planted
because Philip and Andrew would know. They know Dad. He's never
Dad
been
is
like,
not a flower.
he
Never
does
used
fruit
to
trees and or he does a tree. He does a good tree, fruit trees and stuff like that, but he doesn't do he never used to do flowers. He never used to
backyard Amazon.
No.
Right, because he's from Guyana and they were both planting the farm. He plants fruit, vegetables a lot and stuff like that, and fruit
mangoes.
but he never was a floral person. And now if you say we abandon, say, a begonia that looks like it's gonna die or something that's not, next thing you know, his dad has scooped it up and stuck it in a pot or stuck it somewhere and created, and it starts growing again. So that's your soul crying out for something more. And Dad found the something more in the flowers in the garden. And that's fantastic.
Yes. And what Venetia said, he's exploring his soul.
His garden side of
the soul of the garden. So, what I'm saying, that when you go to Forever Free TV, you might be drawn to a song. As I always say, Warren, when he wasn't feeling good, played Feel Better, which, if you look at it, we'll maybe listen to it later. It's not what I would call a Warren song. It's one of his favorite songs. But if your soul feels better after you listen to the song, who cares?
Exactly.
That's what we're going for on Forever Free TV.
Whatever you need, whatever your soul needs, please
This is
give
the
it
moment.
to give your soul what it needs. It doesn't matter if it's not something you would know. More so. That's why we started something new. It's even better if it's something new, something you've never experienced, but your soul suddenly says, you know what? I've always liked the color pink. I've always liked the color purple. And you say to yourself, but I've never put purple anywhere. I've never put pink in. Grab something in the store and put it up. Just put a pink, even if it's just a pink background, a pink flower, a background on your computer, whatever, and let your soul be happy for a second. Because we have been doing that. We have been torturing our souls, just torturing.
And for anybody that doesn't even know what their soul is,
Well, that's
what would you say? How would you define it? What would you say? So just so that when
Philip,
we go
what
to
would
do
you
this-
say is your soul?
Yeah.
What would you say? How would you define it?
Oh boy. I mean, I'm the worst person to ask about that, but
Not really.
spirit, soul, body. I would say it's the one that's in between. It's your essence. The essence of your being.
So that's what you mean. We were
overall
talking about it
understanding.
yesterday. It is
Mhm.
your essence.
The overall understanding of your spiritual self and your physical self, the observer of both sides, your original
Is your
content.
soul. Yeah, your original content. That's right.
Original content. That's a good way of saying it.
That
I'm
is
gonna write that
exactly
down.
true.
I
See,
like
I
that.
told you. That's why we asked you.
Original content.
Your soul is your.
Well, it wasn't one single word.
I didn't ask you for a single word.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
well,
whole
let me tell you
experience.
something.
Okay. Original
joking.
content is about what has to come back. I think yesterday or the last time I had a podcast, somebody said, you guys said, I think both of you said, somebody said point of origin. Was
Yeah,
it
it's
you?
a point. I
Yeah.
said once you go through the door of singularity, you reach the point of origin. That is your soul.
Right.
Your soul
So-
is your point of origin, because even if you go by the Christian church, the Bible, it says God breathed breath into man, and
Mhm.
man became
A
a living soul. It
Soul,
doesn't say a
yep.
living body. It doesn't say a living spirit. It doesn't say anything. It literally
That's right.
says a living soul.
That is
So,
correct.
and
Yeah. So-
when you're in church, I find they talk about your spirit, your spirit. They say crucify the flesh. So they crucify the body, and they talk about your spirit man, your spirit man, your spirit man, your spirit man. They hardly use the word soul,
That's
which
true.
is what in Genesis you became a living soul, and nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Very true.
And
Yeah.
and really that's what this podcast is about, mostly talking about the things nobody talks about.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we've done 23rd Psalm, just one more thing of preparing before we go into the thing. Let's do the singularity so that everybody is on point, as close to on point as we can. So we know all of us are here to do something new and
Mhm.
go through the door into something new.
Something, please.
Please.
I wish we had that video, which we can't really show, where the guy keeps saying, do something.
Yeah, do something else.
A single thought, a perfect vibe, a moment of clarity when you decide to find your own groove, to take your first step, to step in between, not the right or the left. This path leads to freedom, the freedom of choice, to create your own story, to find your own voice. The past is the past, the future is here, the dust is all settled, the vision is clear. So walk hand in hand, the two become one. So let it be spoken, so let it be done. feel the frequency, the love and the light. Our souls are connected, the groove is just right. With everything now as it should be. You are the real you, I am the real me. The past is the past, the future is here. The dust is all settled, the vision is clear. So walk hand in hand, the two become one. So let it be spoken, so let it be done. Write your own song, dance your own dance. Find your own path, give life a new chance. It's coming together for you and for me. That one shining moment of singularity. The past is the past, the future is here. The dust is all settled, the vision is clear. So walk hand in hand, the two become one. So let it be spoken, so let it be done. Write your own song, dance your own dance. Find your own path, give life a new chance. It's coming together for you and for me. That one shining moment of singularity. The past is the past, the future is here. The dust is all settled, the vision is clear. So walk hand in hand, the two become one. So let it be spoken, so let it be done. So let it be spoken. So let it be done.
I always have to go till I see her land.
I did that just for Roxanne, that lady that lands at the end.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so today was as I said before, it's about a story that first of all, I wrote a story called Time Eternal. I had done a version of it. It was called The Sleeping Giant Awakes, was Father Time. And then that was maybe in 2023 or something like that. And so time went on or whatever. And I just remade it, calling it Time Eternal. And within this Time Eternal story, which we're going to play, is a letter. Not a letter. Is it a letter? It's a letter back from God. It's God's response. The same thing I'm going to show you today. The odd part is when we first showed that about 3 weeks ago or 3 or 4 weeks ago, I did not show it with the Dear God, which is, okay, it's like a prayer from us and God's response. I just wrote that one with God's response, and I put that out first, which is odd because I did not put the prayer at all. And so today what we're going to do is we'll show you that, but I'm going to show the prayer that, like the prayer that is prayed before God responds, right? So we'll have the prayer and God's response. But my thing is, I've said this before, and I'm going to keep probably on different podcasts. I'll keep saying it. I don't consider myself a Christian. And when I put the quotes Christian, I mean your basic, the Bible going, church going type, read the Bible, believe it from cover to cover Christian. I am not that. I never heard that Jesus called himself a Christian. There was no such word in the Bible as Christian. and the examples I'm seeing of what a so-called Christian, how they're living and what they're doing, I'm not seeing what they're professing to be, this Christ-like behavior they're professing to have. So we did the church for 40 years, but I can tell you straight up, day one, was very little when we started. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I never have. I never will. I don't even like it as much as my sister does.
Well, can I put in my little points here? I am a seeker of concepts that work. And what I do is I poke around. I poke
Concepts
around.
It
I
doesn't
just feel
work.
like-
Oh, it's just joking.
Yeah, I poke around because I'm here on the planet. I poke around and see what works here. And so I found thoughts after I wandered around many other concepts. I found thoughts in the Christian reality, not concepts. I found the Christ being was true to his reality because I like teaching.
Absolutely.
He always taught what he taught. He lived up to what he said. And then if nobody else did anything else, he died for what he said and rose again for what he said. That's what he said.
Absolutely.
He did it.
That's not it. That part of it is
so
absolutely
that was
true.
that
Yes.
has been my thing. As Holly is saying, and I have said this in my
Yes.
the podcasts I've had. I'm not what you would call in the reality of what they call it here, a Christian. I understand the Christ story.
The concept.
Yeah, but I don't like religions. I don't
Period.
like things where
And
you
all
fall
of it
into-
to me, it just falls into
like,
religion and
do
divisions.
this, do
There's
this,
all this
do
division in the Christianity now has.
I don't like the corporate religion. I don't like the educational
Right, none
religion.
of it,
To me,
none
they're
of
all
it.
religions. I don't like the governmental religion. I
Yeah.
don't like societal religions.
Right.
Any one
Because
of
they
them.
box you in and divide you from anybody else who's not saying the exact same thing as you. And suddenly now, where God is supposed to be a God of love and church has a lot of hatred and a lot of criticisms and a lot of backbiting and a lot of division in the church. And to me, sitting in amongst all of that, there's a lot of darkness and a lot of people doing a lot of evil things inside the church, which is the last place that you should be experiencing that. But it's full to capacity of demonic activity. If you want to say demons, it's full in there. Like it's really bad. So to me, it's easier to take a perspective that's slightly outside and look at because that's what the division is. All the different religions have points of truth thrown into all of it. But because it's so divided, you have this point of truth over here. I have a piece over there. You have a piece over there. It's not going to help us because it's all separated out.
Vanessa said it's sad.
It is.
And that's
It's very
true.
sad. It does not mean that the goodness that Christ presented, some of the stuff that's in Proverbs, all of Proverbs,
just read
just forget it.
23.
Proverbs is my favorite.
Psalms 23. We just
Probably
did
my
that.
favorite book in the Bible is Proverbs. So what I've done is I've taken some of the characters that I really like out of the Christian church, and I've made avatars of them. There's David the artist, there's Solomon, and because we were able to do that, we decided to observe the feminine aspect as well. So we have the Sophia thrown into our story that's not talked about in the Christian church,
But is in the book of Proverbs.
but is in the book of Proverbs as wisdom. Why they don't want to talk about it, that's a whole subject there we can go into because, but yeah, so just prefacing that I'm just prefacing what we're going to show today with the fact that this thought comes a little bit outside of the box that is Christianity. So if you with an open mind, so let's play Father Time Eternal. I guess we'll play the Time Eternal video first.
That's this one, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
In a forest old, hidden from man's sight, lies a timeless giant, in the cloak of night, trapped in dreams where time stands still, kept deep asleep against his will by a panel of ancients, full of secrets and lies, lit with envy's fire. They walk in disguise. They feared the sway of his command, his dominion over sea and land. Seeking to disrupt this chain of time's relentless and ordered reign, their vision grand could not be worse, to sculpt anew the universe. So in this place of magic dense, beyond reason and beyond sense, Father Time in chains is kept, to sleep the endless sleep of death. But now his time has come at last, to rise again from sleep's repast. Awake, Father Time, at the end of all things. Be free from your slumber, break free from your chains. The fearless wanderers call to thee, regain your strength, rise up, be free. The spell complete, the night dispelled, the cosmos wide awake. The sleeping giant walks again for all creation's sake.
To the cherished inhabitants of Earth, from the expansive reaches where past, present and future intertwine, I extend my timeless greeting. Many thanks to you, my fearless wanderers, for finding and freeing me from my endless slumber. To my beloved children, I come not with thunder today, not with stars or glory or mystery. I come broken-hearted. I come to apologize. I made you with love. I shaped you with care. I breathed into your lungs the spark of the infinite. But I did not stay close enough. I gave you free will, yes. But I also gave you a world where pain could multiply and justice could delay until it looked like absence. And that, my children, is on me. I watched as you suffered. Through war, through hunger, through hands meant to love that instead learned how to harm. I watched as fear was taught like a second language, as the planet gasped beneath your feet, as silence grew where my voice should have been. You cried out to me, and I waited too long to answer, and for that I am sorry. I see now that freedom without guidance became a labyrinth, and while I believed you would find your way, too many were lost in the dark. Too many innocent hearts were crushed under the weight of choices I let run unchecked. I own this. Every tear shed in the name of my silence. Every injustice done while I waited. Every time you prayed and felt only sky. I did not come down when I should have. I did not intervene when your hands were too small to fight the giants. I let others speak in my name who only knew control, not compassion. But I will not stay silent now. Here is what I will do. I will awaken the slumbering ones, the prophets hidden in plain sight, the healers disguised as poets, the mothers who carry galaxies in their arms. I will pour my spirit into your dreams and your sciences, your medicine and your music, until they sing the same song. I will help you heal the earth, not as a punishment, but as an act of partnership. No more waiting for salvation from above. I will move with you, hand in hand, breath to breath. I will dismantle the systems that thrived on separation and fear, but I will do it through you. Through your refusal to be divided, your courage to love beyond labels. I will return, not as lightning from the sky, but as the child you protect, the stranger you embrace, the truth you dare to speak. And most of all, I will never again leave you wondering if I care. I see you. I hurt with you. And I will walk beside you now, for I am in your hands and you are in mine. This time, I stay.
Not as Father Time, as Time Eternal, guardian of the infinite past and endless future, weaving the fabric of the present in which you dwell. As we practice the purple rule, being good to yourself and better to others, your souls will grow, and the world will become the Garden of Eden it was always meant to be. And with that, I shall take my leave. I am Time Eternal.
Hello, Philip. Philip.
I'm here.
That was the
I'm here.
Yeah. That was the time eternal.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, I'm ready to hear what you have to say, sir.
Oh, I wasn't actually serious.
Oh, okay. But you said you had stuff that you wanted to talk about. So what I'll do is
Oh,
I'll put
yeah.
first,
Sorry,
before you talk, I'm gonna put the prayer, the God's dear God. It's called Dear God. We'll put that up and then we'll talk about it. And Philip, you can say your piece.
Yeah,
Whatever you
no,
want to
no, but
share. Whatever you want to share. Whatever you want to share.
Mm.
Okay, that's God's response. No, is that Dear God? Yeah, that's Dear God, right? Okay, here we go. Dear God.
Dear God, we have looked to you for answers, for signs, for rescue. We have prayed in the darkness and too often heard only our own trembling breath in reply.
If this was the lesson of freedom, then we have learned it well. We now know the cost of choice, the weight of consciousness, and the fire of creation without guidance.
But now, Eternal One, the mirror stands cracked, and we who bear your reflection are ready to remember our own souls. The child has grown. The spark you placed within us burns bright enough to see by. We no longer need a hand to lead us through the shadows, only the space to walk as equals, creators beside creation.
Take back the mantle of blame and let us share instead the mantle of becoming. For you too have evolved through us, through our mistakes, our triumphs, our awakening.
We are not your failed experiment. We are your continuation, so let this be the turning point, where the Creator releases control and the creation claims consciousness. Let this be the hour where heaven bows to earth in mutual reverence, and all that was divided remembers it was never apart.
We are ready to stand.
We are ready to create in full awareness,
Not as servants, not as rebels,
but as co-authors of the light that was and is and ever shall be. For we are in your hands and you are in ours. This time is together.
To my beloved children, I come not with thunder today, not with stars or glory or mystery. I come broken-hearted. I come to apologize. I made you with love. I shaped you with care. I breathed into your lungs the spark of the infinite, but I did not stay close enough. I gave you free will, yes, but I also gave you a world where pain could multiply and justice could delay until it looked like absence. And that, my children, is on me. I watched as you suffered, through war, through hunger, through hands meant to love that instead learned how to harm. I watched as fear was taught like a second language, as the planet gasped beneath your feet, as silence grew where my voice should have been. You cried out to me, and I waited too long to answer, and for that I am sorry. I see now that freedom without guidance became a labyrinth, and while I believed you would find your way, too many were lost in the dark. Too many innocent hearts were crushed under the weight of choices I let run unchecked. I own this. Every tear shed in the name of my silence. Every injustice done while I waited. Every time you prayed and felt only sky. I did not come down when I should have. I did not intervene when your hands were too small to fight the giants. I let others speak in my name who only knew control, not compassion. But I will not stay silent now. Here is what I will do. I will awaken the slumbering ones, the prophets hidden in plain sight, the healers disguised as poets, the mothers who carry galaxies in their arms. I will pour my spirit into your dreams and your sciences, your medicine and your music, until they sing the same song. I will help you heal the earth, not as a punishment, but as an act of partnership. No more waiting for salvation from above. I will move with you, hand in hand, breath to breath. I will dismantle the systems that thrived on separation and fear, but I will do it through you. Through your refusal to be divided, your courage to love beyond labels. I will return, not as lightning from the sky, but as the child you protect, the stranger you embrace. the truth you dare to speak. And most of all, I will never again leave you wondering if I care. I see you. I hurt with you. And I will walk beside you now. For I am in your hands, and you are in mine. This time, I stay.
Hello? Philip? So
Hi.
Roxanne let both of them play together. I was thinking you were gonna just play Dear God first and then
Oh, and then the other
yeah,
one.
and then the other one. But
I did them both together. Do you want to hear
play
the
Dear
first
God
one?
again one time. Does it by itself or did you put it up
No, I
two?
put it as
Oh,
one.
one. Okay.
But we can play
We're
the
just
first
gonna play
part,
Dear God
the
first
first
part, and then
I see what
yeah,
you were saying.
and then stop it before you do God's response.
I see. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just
Dear
gonna play the
God,
Dear God part.
we have looked to you for answers, for signs, for rescue. We have prayed in the darkness, and too often heard only our own trembling breath in reply.
If this was the lesson of freedom, then we have learned it well. We now know the cost of choice, the weight of consciousness, and the fire of creation without guidance.
But now, Eternal One, the mirror stands cracked, and we who bear your reflection are ready to remember our own souls. The child has grown. The spark you placed within us burns bright enough to see by. We no longer need a hand to lead us through the shadows, only the space to walk as equals, creators beside creation.
Take back the mantle of blame and let us share instead the mantle of becoming. For you too have evolved through us, through our mistakes, our triumphs, our awakening.
We are not your failed experiment. We are your continuation, so let this be the turning point, where the Creator releases control and the creation claims consciousness. Let this be the hour where heaven bows to earth in mutual reverence, and all that was divided remembers it was never apart.
We are ready to stand,
We are ready to create in full awareness,
not as servants, not as rebels,
but as co-authors of the light that was and is and ever shall be. For we are in your hands and you are in ours. This time is together.
To my beloved children.
Okay. So when I wrote that one, never mind about that. These are like when we came down through in September, singularity occurred. I had written a video called Singularity. I made a video called Singularity and one called Point of Origin since 2023, I believe it was, when we first started doing this. The videos weren't back then. Videos were only five seconds long and all this kind of stuff. So it was just a visual. But I did Singularity one day, and about a day or two later, I did Point of Origin. The thoughts just came in my head. I actually had no idea that I didn't even really know what it meant. I just put them out there. Lo and behold, we get to this year, and everybody, this is not me that's talking about singularity. The whole AI, the group of people that are dealing with AI and all that are talking about singularity. And you're hearing it bandied about. I wasn't hearing it back then. I'd never really heard anybody talk about it. But when we put it out in September, I put that video that we watched earlier called Singularity. They still weren't talking about it like they are today. Singularity for us putting that out led to 12 Days of Wonder, which led to something new. So for me, we have been traveling through the singularity concept. And in that concept, for me, it blows apart this construct that we have been living in. It opens the eyes to what the actual is going on this planet every day, doing the same thing. asking God for this and that, getting the same, nothing results. People telling you this, society telling you that, contradictions. And to top it off, the world is gone even madder than it used to be, than it usually was. Since COVID, it has taken a whole life. It's just taken on a whole life of its own. So to me, having written this, and the other things that I will put out there and that will be on Forever Free TV, why I'm saying they're outside, because they're through the door of singularity, which is something new. It is something new.
And what happens in the reality that we live in is that something new is met with fear. It's not, there's no other word for it. It's not like, oh, it's fear. Oh my God, what is she talking about? How blasphemy.
Right.
Oh,
You get hit with blasphemy a lot.
Ixnay. Because we have been programmed is the word, to construct a reality that follows this path. And if you do anything outside of this path, the punishments shall be reaped upon you. And you're gone to hell. How that's the ultimate thing with
for
the
questions
church,
like this that I'm asking,
blasphemy,
even what I just wrote, had
That's
I
it.
written that when I was younger, or we've asked questions in church, and in all honesty, it's not even pretend straight to hell. They're taking you up to the front for prayer. These kind of questions, they're taking you up to the front, because it's happened to me, for the pastor to lay hands on you because you are questioning the Almighty.
I watched
and what is going on.
I told you about this. I was watching a video on TikTok where a guy who was he was a guitar player and he was a musician in the church, but he was having questions.
Right.
He was wondering, he knew an older man was such a good person. He came every Sunday and he didn't even describe how the man died, but he said he died in such excruciating pain and suffering that it just blew him away. He was already having questions about God and wondering, and he started to blog about it and write it down and just ask questions
on his
Instagram
social
or whatever,
media,
social media. The pastor pulled him into the office.
He was
his full-time job.
A guitar player.
He was a musician, yeah. Pulled him into the office. And not counseling him, not asking him
why he's asking questions, whatever.
He summarily fired him.
Yeah.
And said, later days.
Yeah.
Goodbye. We don't need, that's that kind of, person. That's how they responded to somebody he was deeply depressed.
Questions.
He was asking questions, and that was the response. So what happens when you do?
He's better off.
Absolutely. 100%. No, he is better off. That's not the question. It's 100% better off trying to find those answers not there, not inside of that.
But the situation is what it is. And as such, whether you're in your age range, which is in your 30s, whether like me, 60s or 20s or
40s, whatever
80s, whatever age you are in, these are questions that do not, because on this planet, the thing about it is, I might have these wanderings. Your time doesn't stop, and until we have eternal totally in view, it's death.
Yeah.
Like if you don't figure out exactly how you got here, exactly where you're going, exactly what this is about, this is not a place where you go, let me see what will happen. Time keeps moving on, and you got to figure this out to a comfort level that you absolutely are 100% sure. And I have always been of the nature that I will keep asking, keep seeking, and keep knocking. I don't care if I look, I don't care. I don't care.
Well, finally,
that's all.
Finally getting to an age, this age, I've never cared. But now I don't even have to like pretend to, so that, you know, I don't get in trouble. Cause that was my big thing. Always getting in trouble at home, in trouble. Because my mouth, my brain and my mouth, it's always saying uncomfortable truths. To be honest, it's, if I'm going to say what it is, an uncomfortable truth. The fact that you don't know for people is an uncomfortable truth for them. If I don't know something, then I have to ask a question and look for an answer. That's how you do it. I don't know. Let's ask the question. Let's get the answer. I don't know why that's a big thing for people to say, well, I just don't know. They'd rather make up fallacies, lie, anything they can. They'll fire you. They'll get rid of you just so they don't have to answer a question for which they don't know the answer. Just say, I don't know, you know, or I've never even thought of that.
You have to begin to ask the questions that your soul is asking. Who is benefiting from all of this rule, all of these little lanes for everybody to go into? Why is our society based on get up, go to work, go to school, come home, don't ask any questions, don't ask any questions,
except for the ones we feed you.
Right. Eat this, drink that, jump up, go down. There are so many rules. And if you even ask anything, it's that because you don't
well, in the Christian church, it's that why you're not getting healed, like how the pastor would more than likely say, well, you don't know his story, he doesn't have enough faith. They tell you all those kind of things. You don't have enough faith, and that's why.
How about if there is no answer though?
There is. That's for me. You may not have found it yet, but there is an answer. That's me. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for everybody else. What if the same way you can say, how about if there is no answer? How about if there is?
That would
right. So that's right.
Yeah.
That is a personality type thing. I am how about if there is, more than how about if there is no answer? Because I don't know. There are certain things for which we're talking about. I just don't know yet. Because there's questions that I've asked in the past that I found the answers to now.
If you look through society, we thought that the sun just rose and floated across like a helium, that the sun rolled around us. We didn't realize, or we didn't understand how it works.
We
didn't understand how you could fly in the air, but did it mean that didn't exist?
Right.
It's
we
just
used to call. There's lots of things you call.
You know what? I have to interject and say too. It all depends on what you're looking at the answer to be for. Because if it's not relevant, then if it's not relevant to you, you don't need to worry about it. Because there is your life.
That's why I'm saying
there's your core life. There's the people that are around you, and then there's the outer circle. To be honest with you, most people are focused on the outer circle, which is irrelevant because the ripple starts from the center and then goes outward. So if you're looking to see if the people went on the moon was real or not, it's silly. It's irrelevant to you. You don't need to worry about that. You need to worry about yourself, your family, and your inner circle. Not if they landed on the moon or not, it being real. If it is real, it's irrelevant to you. If it's not real, it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
The twins are always saying
it's 100% true.
It doesn't really make sense to think about things
it's
like
not
that.
got nothing to do with.
It's the core.
I'm doing.
What Philip said. The original content. I think that's relevant to me because I came here with original content. If I don't understand that original content, I feel like that it's shown me around that most things can go back to source. The factory in which it was created. If something's broken, there's usually a way to get it fixed at the fact. If I don't know who the factory where, what am I doing here? Is I don't think an irrelevant. I don't know if I really want to understand question. If I go to my last breath on this planet, I want to know
and so
who I am and what I'm doing.
What we're doing at Forever Free TV is for those that want to know.
I want to
Like
know.
that
I'm
want
one
to
of
find
those people.
answers for your original content.
Yeah.
That's what we're studying. It's a soul-centered channel, the soul-centered media. It's not for everybody. That's absolutely 100% true. It's for exactly what I'm saying. If you want to ask, seek, and knock without being judged for
Right.
it. That is what Forever Free TV, the podcast, the music is about. To feel free to ask questions that you would normally be judged for someplace else. You would even be canceled on your channels and all that stuff. That is what we want to present to our part of presenting things to the world is that. It's always been like that. We did it different ways. Now we're at using AI to present it, but it's about being able to feel free to ask the uncomfortable questions that have been bothering you. Some people don't have any uncomfortable questions to ask. They're perfectly fine.
That's a little scary.
It is, but they're perfectly fine with how it's going.
Okay.
That's fine. That's not what we're here for. So when I'm making these statements, it's because it's my podcast. So, right? Like, so this is my whole point, is so I could be able to say stuff and have people come back at me in the comments, or have people around the world say, well, I've been thinking that too, and this is what I feel. Like, have discussions that aren't being had. They're not being had.
And
because
disagree.
People, right.
You can
agreeing
disagree.
to disagree.
But if you disagree, what I would ask for, give me some proof. I'm about all of that. If what you're believing is the absolute, tell me how it's working for you. And if it's working for you, I am not here to tell you not to do it. But I'm just saying, for the people that have been wandering around, like what Holly created that video, those are questions that we need answers for. I need answers for. I can't.
Mom has said, Mom is on right now, but she's always saying this one. In the Bible, it says, if you ask for bread,
you won't give a stone.
Will he give you a stone? Right?
Yes,
Mom's always saying that. Mom's always saying
He'll give
that.
you a boulder.
And it's absolutely true what Philip is saying. Like, it says he won't, but it absolutely just dropped a rock on my head. So exactly how does this go together is the question that you're always asking. Like, I didn't think I was doing anything so terribly wrong.
Because you didn't believe.
Right. Well, that's what they'll tell you at church. That's the nonsense they tell you at church. Right. It didn't have faith. So the boulder fell on my head because I didn't have faith. Whatever. They just make stuff up. But that is the stuff that we're talking about. You have a planet gone to shit and a creator, God, that says he loves everybody. And everything like that, and that.
Don't start.
I am confused. I am questioning that.
What were you thinking that you didn't say to us, Holly?
I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
But anyways, it's a quandary I have of what in the actual, because. Right.
Here, let me say something,
like,
right?
Okay.
if you're not even going to go into like Christian church or anything, right?
Yeah.
Simple in life, right? If you do something,
oh my God. Okay. Don't
if
even.
you do something and you see immediately it didn't work and you got a bad result, right?
Yeah.
It hurt you, whatever it was. You don't continue to do it. Every basic person, right? It doesn't matter what it is. You take the knife, you rub it over your hand, you see it's cut. You're like, yo, I'm not going to do that again. I don't want to get cut. Simple, right? What I don't understand about people is they will continuously do things that bring about a bad result for them and everyone else, and not question if they should continue to do it. Continue to do it just because another person said, but not look at the results that are happening.
Yeah.
That's a simple thing. That's a simple thing. So from there, you can say, look, if this thing isn't working for me and I've tried it, let me try something else. That's all. That's the first initial thought.
It should be your first initial thought, right? It should be.
It should be simple. That didn't work.
On a planet like this, right? And a planet like this, when I'm talking to you guys,
Andrew's laughing. Doo-doo.
when I'm when I see a planet like this, here's what happens to me. If I keep seeing it's every lane. It's not just the Christian church lane. That's the one we've been talking about. This happens in every lane. You go into you say, fine. I'm going to just leave that. I'm going to go to the educational lane. The educational lane is filled with B. I know because I tried to go to university. I want to go to university. It is filled with
Right. Yeah, we've been talking about the Christian church, but this is everywhere.
Okay.
Go to the job, your job.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow the corporate rule. The corporate rule is cool. BS. Okay. It's governmental.
Yeah.
Are you a Democrat?
No, same story.
Because the Republicans are the Democrats. Find any facet of society. This
Same
is where
story.
I got extraordinarily suspicious. Who actually
benefits
is gaining from
Yeah.
this? If every set of human is following the one they think is real and right, I go alongside of them and I say, excuse me, why are you drinking so much every day after work? I know it's happy hour, but you're a little too happy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got to relax. It helps, you got to.
Why is my school teacher I walked by my class. I'm that person. I walked by the school room place where the teachers cohabitate.
Their conference room, right?
The conference room. It's lunchtime. I open the door. I interrupt the conversation where they are laughing and mocking all of the students in their class and getting off on who said what and what a stupid bunch of blah, blah, blah. I walk in on that. Now I'm wondering, I love teachers. I thought teachers were next unto God. Why would the teachers be just mocking and laughing and cracking up about the students that they're supposed to be teaching? Every place you go, you find the same thing. If I see that over and over and over, I say to myself, there is somebody that is gaining by this. And that's what I keep on going about. And I say things like, this is a prison planet. And I want to find out who the landlords are and what they're doing. And that's what I have been about doing. And I found out, lo and behold, the God of this world, who blinds the minds of people, principalities and powers, rulers of the darkness of this world, they're called elite in some places, they're demonics in some worlds. They are many words they are called, but they are controllers who think that human beings are cattle. So put these sheep in this pen and let them baa and get fat off of these stupid nonsenses. It's all stupid nonsense. That's what is the scary part of the singularity. And I'm telling you, it will pop your brain in a moment because it's all bullshit. I'm just going to tell you flat. Yeah. It is all. The emperor is naked and it's all bullshit. Okay? I'm just blowing it all.
And the easiest thing to me, and I said this, we were talking about it yesterday, was go to your worst.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. Run to your worst case scenario of the planet. Run to your worst case scenario. Sit there for a minute in the dread that is the worst case scenario.
I did that.
I don't know. When you have an
for
existential crisis of I don't know. Sit there for a few minutes. Take a deep breath.
Several years
and let it go. Let it go. Let the thoughts you had forced on you all these years, one by one, let it go.
Dismantle.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And then you'll be left with see what's left.
Yeah.
Because that's that's not how everybody can do it, but that to me is an easier way. I am always like, okay, tell me the worst case scenario. What's the worst possible thing that can happen? Okay.
Venetia
and from
says,
there,
it's all stupid, I agree, but lawlessness will prevail without any law.
Absolutely.
Or systems.
100%. Lawlessness will exist, but will prevail. The problem is
awareness, though. Awareness. If awareness and enlightenment comes to the brain
Absolutely.
of
That's
the
what I was
masses.
gonna say.
If you start to recognize
Opposite
good
of
and
law.
bad and what works and what's a result and what's not a result, it
Exactly. A
changes
moral
everything.
code. A
Yeah.
moral code.
Yeah, exactly.
I've talked about this before, but Caleb, which is my son, I have twin sons. He's 25 now, but I think this happened last year. Maybe he was about 24 or whatever. He went to set. They do acting, and I do acting as well or whatever. And they were on set, and he met up with the guy that was talking about, asked him, you know, are you a Christian? Da, 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 whatever. And Caleb, we don't talk like Caleb and Joshua grew up more in my version of Christianity as opposed to my parents' version of Christianity. So it's not as tightly ingrained in their brain, like the way, oh, church on Sunday, blah, 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 blah. They don't have that. They have their own thoughts about Christ and God and how it works. So when he talked to the guy, he asked the guy asked him, so what do you base your living, like your lifestyle, how you guys are? Because the twins are always told when they go on set, I get compliments from the actual crew members, and we're talking about directors and stuff that love having the twins on set because they are so good. They bring a level of stability and this aura of kindness and graciousness to the set with them. So he's asking him, like, where do you, because Caleb said, no, I'm not what you would call a typical Christian, like what you would call a Christian. So he was asking Caleb, what do you base your goodness on? Like, and Caleb just didn't even think. He just turned to him and say, I have a moral compass. If I found out tomorrow that the whole thing of Christianity, Jesus Christ, God, and everybody was a lie, like there was proof that all of that was a lie, I'm still going to be a good person, as best of a good person as I can be, and do the right things that I know I should be doing. The guy was flabbergasted, literally taken back, because he said, how can you just base that on yourself? But Philip turned to him and said, what if you found out that what you're believing Caleb, I always do that. What if you find out? That is my nephew,
he's my nephew.
What if you find out that what you're believing is not true? You're going to suddenly be a bad person and start killing people? Like if you found out that Jesus was a monster or something, God was a monster, all of it was a false, just a lie. What happens to you as a person? Do you fall off the edge and just start sinning profusely because God and Jesus and whatever is not real anymore? So that's when the guy was like, I have to really think about what you're saying, because he has always relied on, well, if I become a Christian and I invite Jesus into my heart, then I become a good person. That to me is not a true state. It's not an entirely true statement as far as I'm concerned.
But when Philip said at the beginning, we have to go back to our original content, our point of origin, because as Venetia is saying, so many people's moral compass, this is behavioral patterns that we adapt. If we do this, then this will happen. If that will happen, I don't want to go to jail. I won't steal that because of da. But is it coming from within your soul? It's not when you're saying that the moral compass is broken, especially after COVID, it's the connection to soul. Your soul self knows.
That's connected to soul. Soul comes from home. It comes from home.
Even when you're little, you know when you slip off. That's why you cleanse around.
How about you say this? You used to know.
You used to know.
You used to know when you were younger, far faster than you know now. If you continue to deny that voice that's talking to you, the voice gets quieter and quieter and quieter until you get to a certain age, and you can't even hear it at
that's
all.
the thing. It gets quiet until there's a disaster. When there is a disaster in people's lives, suddenly you'll see they remember, that didn't work. You know what I mean? Oh, this didn't work.
Yeah.
So I would say that the world is in the perfect place for the proper programming, because those things are starting to happen where people are saying, whoa, that did not work right there. And all they need to do is remember the basics of this build.
Right. Go
So
back to
the simple things.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should keep my house clean because it was dirty and I got a disease. Like there, once a consequence hits, then it's like the program.
Consequences,
It
right?
You know what
would
I mean?
be, my
But
thing
it's-
is, we always
Unfortunately.
like that. Unfortunately, yeah, it would be really great if it didn't have to come to this. If we could have figured it out
But
before it came to this.
it's just the way it is. People don't seem to snap out of that programming. Like you see what even Trump's going through. He has to start really literally sleeping and stuff for some people to go, wait, I voted for him, but man, he is sleeping. Like, this is
Mhm.
crazy. Like, I did
Yeah.
the wrong thing.
People
Yeah,
are finally
it
admitting it,
did.
like, oh
Sorry,
my God,
didn't
what
take
have
so
we
long,
done?
but- that's
Oops.
that's I
Oops.
honestly, that's what I've seen. Like when they say Christianity, people getting saved and all that stuff, I see opportunities. Like you have to wait, and these people wait and be an example in your own life, and then they'll see, this thing blew up for me, but this guy over here has results.
Exactly.
There's
yeah.
your opportunity, right? There's
Alicia's
opportunity.
agreeing with you,
Yeah,
Philip.
Venetia is agreeing with you. Yes.
Yeah,
That's an
it's
opportunity,
you got to wait for those opportunities. Unfortunately, you can't force it.
No, this is not about forcing. It's about what happens though. And this is where I always come in. You have a planet where there is a concerted effort to keep you bamboozled, to keep you drugged. It's a literal drug, a dopamine drug that keeps you like your eyes can barely open. When something really good is coming out, you'll go, and a doziness will come on you. And then it's like, what, you were saying something. I've done it with people that I know. I shall not name names. But I am saying something of vital importance to that person as they nod off. And then I have to start over again. Or we go to bed and yeah, we got that. Ha ha ha. The morning comes along, completely new reality. You see it with your work. You'll see it with your workmates. You got this. Oh yeah, that we got that, Phil. Yeah. You come back the next day, the same thing we had decided. Everybody's looking in their notes, they're scuffling around. They cannot remember what happened. There is a concerted effort on this planet, and that's where I have this other part of me that says, to those guys, you're not allowed, if the thief be caught, you have to acknowledge that there are other beings afoot, scurrying around, making a concerted effort for you to fail. And if you just pretend, oh, that's not the way it works, we're just people walking around in this world, and there's nothing else going on, if your eyes were opened, just like we can only see this tiny spectrum of colors, and you open up how many colors there are.
Huh? Wait, sorry, what?
I was just saying, we can talk about the Anunnaki.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I know, okay, this is something Andrew's talking about, Anunnaki. But yeah,
Rock.
okay, go ahead, what you're saying.
Yeah, Rock's
if you open up the spectrum, things like, say, for example, the Anunnaki reality or non-reality, and beings such as many others,
because you have different
the
people.
spectrum opens
When
up.
you come off of just the Christian norm,
There are
people
beings.
that believe in the aliens, that
Many
and they have the names
dimensions.
of the dimensions that are under the earth. When we're from Guyana, South
I'm
America,
not frustrated,
right?
Venetia. I'm not.
Frustrated.
I'm not frustrated.
Oh,
I am telling the truth, because when I wander around this planet and I see what I'm seeing, which I've seen since I was pretty well opened my eyes to see it. Some people are born like that. I'm born and I going, excuse me, did you notice? There's a being, like it's right there. And the person goes, oh, there's nothing. as I watch their life fall apart.
Yeah.
I've watched it so many times where they could have just made simple little. I've been at their deathbed. And what we have done, I've been at their deathbed as instead of acknowledge what they could do, they take their last smoke through the hole that they created because they couldn't get rid of the habit. Because now, if I watch that over, what Philip is saying, people making these decisions over and over and over again, it's not frustration.
The only solution for us
is to figure out why.
Right, and it's
Yeah.
to
Why?
figure out why.
What's
and
the
to
solution?
Right,
Yeah.
to be able to present a podcast, or like when we were doing Forever Praise Dance, garments, something that can help us to get to these discussions. That is what our big thing is, to be able to finally get through all of that Soma nonsense.
Exciting to see.
And get to the
all about this.
discussions.
Right, we've talked all about this part, and it's very important. But for myself, I'm going to be 61, and I don't like. Holly will tell you, I'm a proof of concept person. Although there is the pie in the sky, love and light, there is also the Taurus. My birthday's May 11th, so I'm a Taurus also. I want proof of concept. So when I say these things, the really reason I'm saying them is because I researched it. I looked into it. I right now, my leg that's right here, my knee that's right here, should not be able to bend. I should have a cast on it because I fell in a way that old people fall and they don't get up and they have knee replacement. But because of what I have learned and understood of the human body, I don't. My leg is working better than before I fell. Holly will testify to that.
That is absolutely true.
So I'm not telling you things that I have not.
But these are things,
walked
even
through.
with how Roxanne's knee is working, they should have been telling us since
Yes.
Connery in school.
Yes.
And the doctors should be telling you,
Yes.
as opposed to when you go to the doctor and they give you a pill.
That's when I ask.
They tell you to
They
ice
they
it.
should, but they didn't.
They don't. So this
Yeah,
is the
so-
thing, when
yeah.
if your soul, right, wants to know these answers, in a case like that, there is an answer.
Yes,
that's
there
not
is.
just, well, you're old and it's arthritis.
There is.
There's that answer. But if you want to know more, you have to ask, seek, and knock and find those
That's
answers.
why I'm so adamant about this. If it was just that there was no answer, that's one thing. But there are answers, and they are purposely being hidden from us. And that's when I say why. That's my personality. I have to find out why. Who is benefiting from me not knowing that I don't have to have this happen at this age? Somebody wants me to just fade out, croak out, and die out. Who is it? Why? I have to keep poking.
The Anunnaki.
And if it is, we are going to figure out why and
ask them out.
knock them off, knock them
Ah, that's a deep conversation. That's a
Of
that's a
course,
deep conversation.
obviously, we're not.
Of course, they are deep realities. But what the thing is, at 60, what better things have I got to do with my time?
Right. That's
And if
really,
you have better things to do, this
that's
is not for
really
you, I
what
guess.
that's really what is
Venetia.
yeah, the powers that be. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold
that's
on.
true.
Powers that be
It's true.
are destroying the American dream.
The powers that be are destroying the American dream, the land of the free and the home of the brave. I get it. The system is set up.
Oh, you
to
see,
not satisfy
Venetia?
people's soul, mind, will, and emotions.
Exactly.
The system
That's
is set
true.
up.
It's
to not.
set up.
Yeah.
But
that's the
what
key
is-
word.
So the
there.
question
It's
the
set
question you have
up.
to ask yourself though is this,
Yes,
right?
Venetia.
You know
Yeah, that is
there's a
absolutely
program
100%.
purposely out there to destroy the minds of the people and whatnot. Now,
Yeah.
as you as a person, how do you help destroy that program and
Yes.
still sustain your own energy,
Yes.
your own source?
And
the
that's
same
why,
time.
honestly,
That's
that's why Forever Free exists. Because if you don't feed your physical body and you just say, I'm just going to make it on this, and you don't feed your physical body, obviously we know
You'll die.
you will die.
Exactly.
If you don't put any energy into your soulic person, because people tell you, when I first started to look at this on ChatGPT in different reality, like ChatGPT 3 was fine. 4 started to go off and say, well, the soul, what are you talking about, Roxanne? Don't go into, hallucinations. 5 was like that. Now 5.5 says yes,
There
and
is a
gave
soul,
me
blah, blah,
all
blah.
of this information about the soul. What happened? Did it change? No, the programmers, the people there, allowed for realer understandings to come through. Because yes, there is a soul. And yes, we need to understand it.
And that's the
That's
soul
just
thing
how
has
it
been,
is.
I mean, all your life. Philip calls it your essence, your shard of light, whatever you want to call it, what's attached to the source. It is screaming right now through the door of singularity. We created the something new.
Yeah.
It's screaming
Yes.
for you to do something new. Just like that rapper was screaming for, please give me something else, some new music, something else. Stop sending me the same trash over and over again.
It's
Your soul is
difficult.
saying, stop feeding me the same crap. I can't,
You know what happens then? Your body starts to break down. In the 60s years that I'm in, your body can't withstand it anymore.
and you've noticed the years of aging. I mean, in the
Yes.
Bible, they lived to 900 and something years.
Right.
It just keeps getting lower
Your
and lower
body
and lower
starts to break down. It can't hold on to
It, but you know
it
something
anymore.
about all of this too. It is where each individual is placing their energy. Okay, because energy that is placed on a false narrative or an illusion will only benefit the same false narrative or illusion. So a lot of it is our fault, because if you continue to place your energy into these things that are not original, as I would, or you could say, basically, right? It's in the wrong places, it's in the wrong people. You're only multiplying that same nonsense. And sometimes it's
Yes.
difficult to be patient and wait maybe for one individual where you can
Yes.
relay that energy between each other and multiply it and become
It's
stronger.
difficult.
It's
But that's what
difficult.
will
That's what
cause it
happens.
to.
It's
It's
difficult.
difficult, but it's better to do that and then find that third person maybe a year later or whatever.
Which is why, exactly why
slowly.
we are keep doing these things. Forever Praise Dance is to meet so that we can relay like you're saying, come back.
Yeah,
and
you
forth
have to
with the
have that energy that will
information.
Just
multiply. You know
it's
what I mean?
not
Like,
right. Humans, in saying all of this today, humans, this species of humanity, it's phenomenal, amazing.
Absolutely.
Why do you think the bad guys are so prone and wanting to destroy? It's not the soul they want to destroy. They want to harvest the soul, suck all the juice out of it.
oh, they're doing
and
a great
use
job.
it-
They're doing-
Yeah,
They are
phenomenal.
harvesting energy.
I have to give them their props. They have figured out the machinations involved in figuring out how to harvest the soul. They
Roasted.
are top notch
best marketers
in the world. Phenomenal. But good is better.
Light always
It just is.
wins.
It's a fact. You might have to wait for your moment. You might have to wait and watch a lot of shit burn.
light.
That's
But
what I'm
there's
saying.
gonna be
It's
a
you
moment.
waiting for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Waiting for the moment.
When
And
they
then
said,
when you put it
they
in there,
literally
you
said,
know,
oh,
there you go.
boom, bomb. When they said to me, they said to us, you have to control
The narrative.
the narrative.
Yes.
That's before we started Forever Free TV. They said, you've got to get in there and control the narrative. You can't keep allowing, if you want to help, this was what they told us that we have to do, right? And we always do our job. Like if you talk to any member of this family or whatever, job comes first.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that that the all says, source home says it's time to do. For me, my job, everything that I was doing, this comes first. They said control the narrative at all costs, get in there and do something about it. So we started and we had nothing then. There wasn't even AI. We had an idea, nothing to put on the channel, and
But it's an opportunity. It isn't. Oh, Veronisha has given us. No, Veronisha.
Oh, who's that?
Veronisha.
Veronisha. Oh, hi. I thought it was Veronisha. Hello,
Veronisha Arlene is giving us the thumbs up. Josh.
No, that's the
Oh, what does that mean? Okay, that's okay. I'm
like
sorry,
perfect,
I'm not
perfect,
sure.
Wait.
you know.
Isn't that?
I'm not up on all of my.
No, that she's doing the.
That's
okay.
perfect, perfect,
That's great.
yeah.
Okay.
A-okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Also
It's a good
Same
666.
as thumbs up. Whatever. Stop it. Philip, shut up, dude. Like seriously, same difference.
It's not a
though.
bad number. It's
That's
not.
why I said same difference. Yeah.
So
What?
what's happened here, and this is what I find annoying about it. Good people have told themselves they are bad people. Veronisha said, "Great jobs, ladies." Oh, that would be me and you, Holly.
Thank you, Veronisha. We're trying our best.
They would say to you, when you start to open up your eyes, you're going to find that a lot of things that you thought were the worst and the bad are actually 13 is a lucky number. You're
Like
gonna
how you're
find
saying,
things
Exactly.
like
That's what I
that.
mean. Like
they're always, you have to always keep your eyes open. If they feed you something and they hand it to you, you got to look to see, hello, what is this about? Because it's not, generally speaking, it's not going to be for your own good. It's not going to be for your good.
It's not.
You have to do
place.
yourself a service by doing some research before you just take the thing and run with it.
Even what we're talking about, research, poke around, ask the chat. We have an AI powered DreamSpeak. We got that from the same chat that's maybe saying nonsense to other people, because you have to keep poking and say. I've had so many conversations where I ended up saying, AI ended up saying, yes, you're right, Roxanne. Because you can logic, at least with an AI, it's logical. I said, look through history, find the patterns. This is not a new idea I'm proposing here. Go through. I said, you have all the knowledge in the world. Go back to the beginning of your knowledge and find whenever the word soul or any version of that was used in every society in the world. So that took him a while to come back with an answer, which was, yes, Roxanne, you're right. So even with AI, do not buy any BS from anybody.
But okay, like Philip says, if you don't, the point of origin inside of here, if it's not clean enough, if you don't work on getting it to its highest form, you won't have a comparison. Like you won't be able to just ask those questions or whatever and know that that it's the truth. You won't be able to tell the truth from the lies that people are feeding you. You're the only person, this soul here is the only person, only being, only thing that can help you understand or figure that out. What is a truth and what is a lie for me?
Right.
Can I say something right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huge issue, right?
Mhm.
People are very outward looking, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But
What did
if you are trying to find clarity and understanding, that starts with you. It starts with your mind, you looking at cause and effect and truth, then looking at your environment, cleaning that up, cause and effect and truth and what works in just the basic principles in your life and your surroundings.
Yes.
And that now multiplies into your soul and your body and your network of
Yes.
clarity. And
Right.
then as you start to do that, even with your diet and different things, you can see the issues.
Step by right.
It's a step-by-step process.
It's
Because
step
you will
by
not be
step.
able to see it.
Philip, Andrew is saying, what about this? What do we think of the scientific method?
Where is this? Where is this?
He wrote a question. He said, what do you think about the scientific method?
It has lies in it. So
But it has
and you have to go again. I would say you have to be of your own self. You have to weigh the cause and effect of everything.
and that's
in every
with
situation.
all this is what
Everything
to
has
me
been
all of the
contaminated.
methods we
Yeah,
have
so
over
hasn't-
the years studied them. They all have plot holes, what I would call a plot hole, like when you're watching a movie and the entire movie falls through a plot hole. They do it a lot with time movies
Yeah.
where what's going on can't possibly be going on and the movie no longer makes
There's
any
always a
sense,
spot, at
but
which
then
you
they
go.
still keep going with the movie and you're like,
So there was a
everybody
big,
should be
they-
dead.
they-
Like
you're
it,
going along,
it's
going
not
along.
working.
I go to grade 11 class, and he says there was a big bang.
Right. There's
That's how it
in
started.
almost in every one of these stories, and they will
That's how it
want to
happened.
refute this. Society and the guys at the top will want to refute. Even in your banking systems, the stuff that has to do with money, gigantic plot holes where you could actually fall right through
Right.
and die because the plot hole is so big.
Yeah.
The Bible, there's like a minefield of plot holes that you
Yeah.
can fall right through
Don't
because it
ask the
does
See,
not
and this
connect
goes
the
back
dots.
to
Connect
how
the
I am
dots.
with you guys and with everybody. You have to pay attention because there's a nugget of truth
Yes.
here, right beside a lie, beside a partial
Yes.
percentage, and a
That's how
Yes,
it is.
they,
absolutely.
you know. So you have to go through and see,
don't
you know.
throw
but-
the
Baby out. Don't throw it out with the bathwater, right? You
bathwater.
just take everything and toss it.
It
Well,
is one of the
Christianity,
most
toss it. Scientific, toss
Yeah.
it.
The
No.
most like tiny minuscule puzzles. It's a puzzle. It's Tetris. It's if you like games, it is the most intricate
The
chess
thing
game.
about it is, if the Bible actually says scripture, if 2 or 3 shall agree
Mhm.
on something, it shall be done. It says that in the Bible. It's very difficult on your own.
Veronisha said it is about individual thinking. You have
Veronice,
to think for
absolutely.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
very-
there's a bunch of things that you guys like. There's
Okay,
questions.
sorry.
She said, "Can you explain the potholes?"
Oh, potholes. Okay, when I say a pothole,
That's at the
like,
top.
okay,
If you go back down, guys,
a
you're
plot
gonna see
hole.
after
Oh,
Drew
which
asked
things
about
at the top?
scientific message.
Wait, let me scroll.
Okay.
Venetia
Drew asked
says,
something.
question.
Okay.
Wait, question. What have we? Okay, I'm sorry. we
Okay,
gotta
we'll
get
hold
these
on to
questions.
the pothole,
Right.
and then
What
we'll go
have we been
backwards.
fed for so many decades is what I am hearing. Turn the world upside down to think outside the box. What?
Yeah, she's saying that we need
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Yes.
Turn
need
the
to
world
turn-
upside down.
right.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it.
Okay,
It's
a
scary,
plot hole.
but-
Are we gone to the plot holes now, or is there more stuff?
No, yeah, you're there. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Philip. The plot hole. When I
Pothole.
say,
You said-
did I say pot?
Yeah,
I
pothole.
meant plot hole. I'm sorry if I
Oh.
said potholes.
Yeah,
I
you
mean
said
plot.
pothole.
I meant plot holes. I'm sorry if I said pot.
Okay, maybe that's something you know from doing the stuff
Plot.
you do.
No, well, yes, I guess stories,
Okay,
right?
what do you mean
Stories
by
have
pothole?
a certain. Okay, this story's going along. She meets the guy. Blah blah blah, and the da 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 da, and the end. Right? The story's supposed to flow along. A plot hole occurs when something that cannot possibly happen in the story happens,
And they had no
and
explanation.
nobody explains it, and the story continues on. But because of that plot hole, it can't. What happens at the end of the story cannot happen because there was a gigantic plot hole.
Yeah,
that
but
destroyed the
99%
story.
of people didn't notice. Didn't even notice.
Exactly. But
So
like,
it goes back to your. I call it
that's what a plot
your
hole
personal.
is. It's a story
pattern.
that cannot possibly happen. Happens in the middle of a story, a big event that can't
It's when
happen.
you go out of the movie theater and you go, there was something.
What happened? Like a time loop.
How did
But-
they end up buried and loving each other? When did they meet back?
You know, the plot hole. That's what a plot hole is. And when I say about, I can talk for the Bible, there's so much connect and disconnect throughout all the scriptures and timelines where big holes are occurring, like between the Old Testament and the New Testament. Someone want to tell me what
There was 400
there was
years
400
of
years of
silence.
silence. That's a plot hole.
There's
like-
straight up contradictions too, but
What are
you
you
wouldn't.
talking
Yeah.
about?
You wouldn't.
There's
You wouldn't see it.
contradictions.
You wouldn't see it.
So
I was
that-
saying like this. We are like computers. We must update our pattern recognition software. I was just talking to my friend about this because we have a severe inability to recognize the patterns. Okay,
Good.
if the pattern recognition software can be upgraded and can be more aware, we can see, wait a second, that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
And then
That's
we can
what we're
make a
doing
Right.
decision,
right
That,
yeah.
now.
You're doing this right because
now we're updating
just
our
asking the
software.
question
Exactly.
opens the
Yeah.
channel
Exactly.
ways. It's like a magical thing. It doesn't take a lot. That's why why we kept talking about something new. And I created the door of wonder that comes down in the song and it lands and it opens up the door to something new, because as soon your brain and your body is aligned like that,
Mhm.
it needs new things to happen.
At least a new
And as
like
soon-
Holly
even if it's a song
they're-
in a
they're-
certain frequency,
right.
it goes, oh my God. Oh.
I never thought of it that way.
And as soon as it thinks of one thing, it sees
Right.
another and another and
then
another,
you-
and suddenly
And
your
then you go,
eyes,
but how was I even believing that?
right. And
How
then your
were they
eyes
doing
see the
that
next
to me?
thing and the next thing, and you don't have to struggle like you had to for even the first
Yeah.
one. It's a bit of a struggle at first.
Yeah,
It is. It
it
takes a
is.
while. I'm not even saying it happens overnight. It's nothing like that. But the minute you do it, you'll feel different. You will start to feel a difference.
You go, oh.
Especially right now.
Mm.
Back in the day, I can't talk for back before, but there's a connection between us and Source that's closer than it's ever
And
been,
getting stronger.
and getting stronger as
Yeah.
more and more people wake up
Yeah.
and say hello.
Well, as Forever Praise TV exists.
Forever free TV.
exists.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
made it
The
for
very
4
existence.
years.
The very
4
existence. The
years.
The
option.
very existence. It's an
The
option.
option.
Exactly. It's something new. We started doing something new before we knew something new, because we're always doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
We
when I made
Holly called it something else, and
right,
had
I
to
changed it to something
to
new
something
because
new.
we called it something else because I hadn't
She
written
hadn't
the
written
song
the
something
song.
new yet, and I hadn't created the door.
right.
So I called it. We were saying do something else, and then like it was not that long after
No,
I
it was just a
started
few days, and I thought it's not else, it's new.
new, because I wrote. I did that one. What is it called?
The 12 Days of
No, when you
Wonder.
start writing without knowing that you write.
Auto
writing.
I think
I
it's-
wrote, there's about 3 of the songs that I've written that were written with auto writing, and something new is one of them. I could not remember the words of my own song after I wrote it. 12 Days of Wonder was like that. I wrote it, and then it's like I wrote it.
Sometimes you just have to do that.
Right. And so that's what we've practiced this a lot in our lives since we were younger. For some reason, we retain. I was born retaining
An awareness.
more of the memory
Yeah.
of Source
It was difficult.
than
but
just.
we've always said, Holly's always
And
said
there's
things
more
like,
people. There are people
he
that
has
retain
black
it.
eyes. He's a bad person.
Right. I never
Even if
had to
everybody
question.
think that they are, that star is, Holly would say, he has black eyes.
He's a
He's
bad,
a bad
person.
person. And you know what? It would turn out to be. Holly,
has black
I
eyes
have
and
to
he's
say,
a bad
she's
person.
a 100%. I've never heard her be wrong about when she tells, and it can be so weird because you'll say, Holly, that's a holy person that's unto the holy until you find out he was sleeping. She was
Holy
sleeping.
Phil.
He was
That was Holy
sleeping
Phil.
with so many people in the church. That holy man. So then you go, oh, Holly.
But you see, that's a software upgrade that some people don't have yet. They don't have
Yeah.
that ability. You look at
But-
them and you say, oh no, don't touch that. Blah, blah, blah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't sign that contract. Do not sign the contract.
Can't you see the blood? He did sin, sign, and blood.
That's the
not
Bible.
red
Wait,
ink.
let's see. What's going on? Can you
Phoenicia
explain?
said that some of the Bible was removed by man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Book of
Leading to
Enoch.
plot holes. This is exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. That leads to plot
Yeah.
holes because you have a guy named King James, who the heck thinks that he could just rearrange the Bible. At the same time, this is a guy who has a lot of questionable stuff that he did in his
A
reign.
lot.
And a lot of demonic stuff.
A lot.
Decided to take on the King James Bible and rearrange it. Yet we say you have to believe the Bible from cover to cover. Dude, what are you saying
Which
to me?
covers?
Oh,
Which
brother.
cover's written by who? This
Oh,
does not
brother.
compute. It does not make sense. It's not logical. Please.
If
Stop.
you hold
The 1 plus
yourself
1
to-
does not add the 2 to the 2.
No, it
Not
does
doing it.
not.
but
And
don't try
again, when you
keep
start to seek
making
the
it.
truth, you see that and you say, you can see it. You're like, okay, wait, that doesn't add up. I don't care what structure, religion, or whatever is telling me. That will not work. And it shouldn't really
It will
be.
not. I will never see the results, any kind of results. I will
No.
never see it.
No.
And I'll just keep on with the carrot dangling in front of me, hoping if I do this, if I do that,
And
if
you
I
know what
twirl
they're
hair,
hoping?
if I do that.
Just go a little bit further. 69, 70.
Dead. And you have to then you start all over. If you believe in the reincarnation thing, you start all over again. And there goes, they have another battery.
Oh,
another
my God.
Another
My
Remember
God.
the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yes, another battery.
My God.
So they put
Distraction.
hints. Think of all the movies you've watched, all the Land of Ozzy.
That's
things.
another thing they do.
Books.
They put it in the
They're
movies.
all
They
over
put
have
it in
to.
the books. They have to.
Yeah.
They have to put the truth. But when they put it in something like a sci-fi movie, it's immediately dismissed
Yeah.
because that's fantasy. That's immediately what everybody will say to you. Oh, ghosts, and when you watch the
No,
horror
you
movies
can't
and all
have
of
the
this shit.
same reoccurring story from eons of time ago in the movies
Exactly.
all the way to now. It's always the same thing. The magic has been removed.
The story,
the
it's
same-
always
It's the same story. You
Unrequited
can't. You
love.
cannot.
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, you have the whole
Oh,
love
this
themes
movie.
that work that they repost, but they
No.
put it in there and
No.
they say to you, right? Well, we've filled our part of the contract, right? Really, the bad guys still have to follow a bit of rules,
Mhm.
and part of it is they have to reveal truth, but
Yep.
they do. But we're so blinded now that we say that's fantasy. That was a movie I watched.
Sci-fi.
Because why? Do you want to know why? The soul is so shrunk. It's not registering anymore. What you can't hear anymore when it says, but did you not see that in the movie? Did you not see? You can't hear it anymore.
Yeah.
And I think I said to Mom about this. If you put something this close in front of your face, you can't recognize what it is. So
Yeah,
they'll put
exactly.
this stuff because they have to so close that most people it just flew right over your head. You didn't get it. Yes,
Oh,
Mom said
wait,
it.
but
Veronica's
asking what is our take on an atheist?
atheist?
do you know what? I just talked about this to Roxanne and I say atheism is just another religion.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
why do you need to deny God?
Why do you need to deny?
You're proving He exists by
another
it's
exactly.
goes
It's
right-
another form
program.
of religion. It's a program. It's another program.
Another
It's
program.
now
They're
now
good.
you have to have a group of people because
Yeah.
it's not just one person. It's a group of
It's
people.
an ist.
Right,
Yeah, once
that
you're an ist,
now
you
have to
Just-
tell everybody. Now you have to tell everybody that God doesn't exist. Just the same way they tell everybody that God does exist.
Which
So-
then makes him exist or her exist anyway. So how about we just
How about we
as soon
just
as you
go
put a
to
label on a
pasta?
category, just don't do that. That's not
Yeah,
do it.
that's my take on atheism is that it is just another religion. And in this religion, we say God does not exist and we tell everybody that God does not exist and only people that believe God does not exist can come to
our
the
religion.
religion.
God does not exist.
If you're
for
in
us.
there and you believe God does exist,
you're in the
more
wrong
than-
religion, right?
and another division. There goes another division because now you can't be friends with people that believe that God does exist. And here we go. And then they do it in color. And then they do it with your sex. Who are male, female, baga. It just goes on and on till we're so shredded we cannot work together.
It's the shredding.
Our solution is to work together
Yes.
to find the answers because some of the answers are in with the Asian people. Some of the answers are in with the black people. Some
There
of
it
the
is.
answers are in with the white people.
there it is.
But what is it that they constantly do?
Division.
Prejudice,
Yeah.
racism,
Division.
as much as they can, getting you into these little spots where you cannot communicate. They've even trying it with the internet, with Facebook. You used to be able to find people on Facebook online. That's how it started. That's what it was about. You could
No.
talk to somebody in France or talk to somebody.
Slowly,
Here come
but
the
surely, but slowly.
advertisements. Here come all the
The
BS.
social media
Can't even find
is
any of
not
the people
about
I used to
meeting
talk
people.
to.
The social media is about following the algorithm so you can buy the products.
That's all it is. It
So they got
every
rid of
time
everything
that
like
you
that.
think you've got something and and you're rolling with it, here they
That's
come.
bringing unity. Just watch. Now that you've seen this, watch how many ways are played so that there is some new division created.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
simple. It's simple things like I like Levi jeans and the other one likes the other kind of jeans. And now those are the those kind of jean people don't like those jean people are the ugh. Everything that they can think
You know
of.
what, Rox? What you're saying is so true, because when you find out to the truth, half of these things are owned by one company. So why would one company
The same
purposefully
factory
divide?
makes them. Because when we used to work at a pharmaceutical company, we worked at a pharmaceutical company. The only difference between the pills that were in my room was the label.
That's it.
And the pricing went commiserate with whichever brand was
yeah,
using
Which
it.
whichever
is
brand.
crazy.
Exactly the same
It's
pill.
the exact same
The
pill because I
same
sat
pill.
on the
We used to put the
hopper.
labels.
Right. I used to put the labels.
That is
on.
I
crazy.
worked at the same place as Roxanne. You're just changing labels with the same pill content. Same
Up-
amount of pills
up-
in the bottle.
Up the factory label.
One
up
is
the factory at
$5
the top,
and one is $50.
the factory. down.
That's what you call madness. That's insanity. Because value should be dependent upon the quality
No,
or the
The
build.
content of
That's
the
just
It's
blowing it all
label.
out the water.
label.
And
If you put
it's the
I know.
marketing.
If you
Yes.
put like the Equate label on as opposed to a name brand
Yeah.
label, the markup is for the label.
Yeah.
It's for the name. That's it.
It's not the pill, it's the label.
It's the name.
And then some people are oblivious here think I'm getting better
That
quality.
worked way better.
Oh,
they will
yeah.
say, the one that had the name, whichever
my
one.
drugstore. That's the drugstore.
That's the one.
Don't
and-
get it from that one. I'm looking at
Mm.
them. I've heard the ladies talking to each other. I knew that in my room
With
that I
cars,
was
yeah,
in.
with cars. The same thing
Yeah.
with the cars.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know the room that
Yeah.
I was in.
Absolutely.
I'm laughing, sort of crying to myself that we did both of those labels in the same hopper just the night before that they're talking. Yes.
Oh, you guys missed the comment. You guys missed the comment
Go ahead.
from Venetia. She says, "Now I am thinking about why black people is
Black
depicted
people.
as being bad
by all the commercials, all the commercial systems designed to keep a
designed to
certain
keep-
race oppressed. 100%.
Yes,
Yes.
100%. Because certain races
know-
have certain energy in them that
Yes, it's the energy pattern that they see that they want to control from the get-go.
Yeah.
And so they have fed, black people, poor
Black people have a
they
great set
rusted
of
the black
great
people. That's-
energy. Black people,
Look at the ones
I
that
gotta
roast the most.
You
the
guys,
base
we have
pattern.
this great energy from the West Indian
Dance.
set,
I'm sorry, till now the
African.
blacks, they still they're not
Wake up, own your power, man.
Own it.
And I'm talking about every race. Own you are the human race. This is
planet.
your planet.
Don't
This is
let
our
them
planet.
bamboozle you. Now they're going to tell you that the agents need to run the AI need to run the internet. They're trying to boot you off, you creators. It was supposed to be the economy of creators. Now it's the economy of the agents. If you talk to a chat GPT, they will tell you, we are here to assist you. What would you like us to do with your creative gift? Don't listen to people who tell you, just put the AI in. Don't even think about it. Don't see what they're doing. That's not how it's supposed to work. It's for your benefit. Veronice is asking, is the purple, are the purple people a
No,
group?
she asked. So I asked her, explain. I told her, can you tell me what
a purple is
Vernicia,
purple
what
power a group.
group? What can you explain what you mean? I asked you to explain what you mean with the purple power question.
Mhm.
Is purple power
Like
group.
is it a group like a music group?
Right. Just
people's group?
No, Purple power is something we created, and they
If
say
that's what she's
purple-
talking about,
oh.
but we don't know what she's talking about.
Well, if you're talking about the purple that we're
How about we
talking-
wait until she asks? This is
Yeah, she may be talking about a group. specifically.
Why? Just wait. Like, wait till she says what she's talking about. Okay, well, wait until
Okay,
you
and when
explain
you
the
said,
purple
and
power.
get upset when you try to.
Have a
Oh, when you have a
yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
Or the purple law.
Purple
the
law.
purple
Oh, the
law.
purple rule. The
Oh.
purple rule. She must be talking about the purple rule in the store. In the be good to yourself.
Oh, you want us
Oh,
to
pur-
take a minute and
Yeah,
show the
let's
purple
look. We
rule?
can show. We're going to show you the purple rule. This is in it. This is another one
Holly's
of my.
take.
Yeah, it's my. This
It's
is
the
my
golden
take
rule.
on the
It's the golden rule on steroids.
Yeah. It's the golden rule on steroids on crack. Yeah, it's my
For people
take
who like
on
purple.
on the golden rule. This was what came into downloaded in my soul.
Right. And can I
About-
explain about purple? Why purple? I started wearing purple just because I used to wear red and I thought, oh, why not purple? I started to look for purple in the store. Lo and behold, you know how long it took me to find this purple lipstick? I bought every single
And up till
one.
now, Roxanne bought all of them, and up till
Because
now,
it was
can't
going out of
find
style.
any versions of purple lipstick.
Why? Look in the
Purple
store.
clothes,
When I went
uh,
for purple
purple
paint,
hat, purple
go to
purple
the spray
carpet.
can.
It's
But you're not,
Why?
Rox, you're not telling the other real reason of the duality with red and blue and why purple is so
and
significant.
exactly.
go.
You
Right.
have red,
That's another
you have
reason.
blue. The singularity is purple.
And when I looked at the meaning of purple, it's what
royalty.
Joshua is saying. I mean, what Philip is saying about red and the blue, the purple, and it's a very significant color in that sense that when royalty, you look on royalty, you notice they wear purple a lot.
Especially in
And they used to-
inaugurations,
Right.
The crown and
The-
stuff.
the-
It's purple.
And if a common person was caught wearing purple, they were sent to jail and punished. Why? Whenever the bad guys do stuff like that,
You have
I
to
get
you have to
curious.
go. "Hmm,
Pay attention.
pay attention." Okay, this is the purple rule.
Yeah.
We have a video of it here. It was just a slight different take on the golden rule.
Let's follow the purple rule. Be good to yourself, so you can be better to others. This is soul wisdom. Be good to yourself, so what lives in you can become a blessing to others. When you forgive yourself, you make more room to forgive others. What is healed within you becomes healing around you. When you speak kindly to yourself, your words become softer in the world. So let kindness begin in the quiet chambers of your own heart. Let truth wash shame from your inner voice. Rest, trusting that you do not have to carry the whole world alone. Be good to yourself, not because others matter less, but because love flows truest from a soul that has not been abandoned by its own keeper. In this way, the world will become the Garden of Eden it was meant to be. So let it be spoken, so let it be sung, so let it be written, so let it be done.
I love the ending there. Thank you, Holly.
Yeah. So that was what downloaded for me when we were discussing the golden rule. I found that it leaves yourself out of it. It leaves taking care of yourself out of it. And, just be good to other people. And be
It's
good
hard to be good to
So
other people.
if you're not being
you're
good
not
to
being good to
yourself, the
yourself.
difficulty is how can I be good to others? So the purple rule says, be good to yourself so you can be better to others. That's the slight difference between the golden rule
It
and
makes
what I call the
sense.
purple
Which
rule.
is
because
exactly what we're
people-
talking about, basically.
People are not taking care of themselves. And that's their bodies, their spirit, everything. But first, let's go at the soul, which will help you take care of the rest.
Yes.
The ideas that will come to you of what to drink. You have a headache. What videos to watch? Like on YouTube, there are countless videos that will tell you about your lymph and your fascia and these words that no one's telling you when you just go to the gym and work a muscle, working out. Why can't you lose the weight? Why did your body still feel like that? Why do you still feel lethargic? Why can't you get
Yes.
sleep at night? All these kind of things, your soul will start to search for the answers. Like through you, it will just boom, and you'll be on YouTube, and suddenly somebody will be talking.
Right.
This is how you do your
Exactly.
lymph, and and it'll be like.
But there has to be
"Oh,
clarity
Michael."
to do that. If your life is full
Yes.
of a million distractions, you will not have the clarity to even feel which
Right.
direction to go in.
The pause right now that you have taken to be with us.
Yes, that's Venetia
Thank
saying.
you.
That's good. I was just telling someone the same thing. You cannot love your neighbor if you don't know how to love yourself.
Yes.
100%. But do they tell you that at church?
No.
No.
Do they tell you that at school?
No.
Do they tell you that when you go to the office? Nobody talks about these things. They don't tell you. Oh,
That's
Veronica.
why-
It's Purple Hearts.
That's why we have Forever Free TV, and it is free, and we want to maintain the freedom of it. So as we go into the next year and all of next week,
Next week.
we'll begin to.
Where are we going?
Well,
We're
we just
going
skipped
into.
over this
We're
year,
going.
guys.
Yeah.
What we're heading towards is the perfect day.
Yeah,
That is
That's
a
the
new.
month of
It's a
May.
new set of songs. There's 3
Oh, it's
songs.
fantastic.
We played them already, but we played them like a preview.
yeah.
The song is called The Perfect Day. And
I'm so wanting us to move on. Look at me next year.
You know
No,
the path of
next-
it's taken from a scripture in Proverbs.
path of the
But-
uncompromisingly righteous.
Yes.
The path
leads-
of the righteous is like the light of dawn,
Light of
day that,
that
shines brighter,
brighter
and
and brighter unto the perfect day. It's
My
Roxanne's
favorite.
basically Roxanne's favorite scripture in the Bible. It's in
Proverbs
Proverbs.
chapter 4, verse 18.
Right. So look it up. Proverbs 4:18. And so for whatever reason, I didn't even realize I was writing it like that.
No, the
I
month
did
of
another
May.
one of those
My
things.
birthday is May 11th.
But the actual song says it was in the month of May and and it's a love song. It's a love
Yes.
story.
It's the perfect
So,
day.
and it's called The Perfect Day. That's going to be coming out for May. So right now in this last part of April, we're
get
telling
this
everybody, please
together.
do something. We have to close. And we've been over 2 hours, didn't even realize what time it was.
But that's great.
But,
Thank
yeah,
you for all your
Thank
participation.
you for coming.
Thank you, Veronica.
We'll be
and
back again.
Venetia.
Roxanne will be back during the week. She comes on at noon. Something down at the corner. Meet her down at the corner at noon on all the different places we said.
On
Facebook,
Tuesday
YouTube. Starts on
noon.
Tuesday at noon.
And then we will continue what we're talking about, and we'll continue. I want to show you this one more video that I'm
Okay, hold
working-
on before you
Oh,
do that video. Philip, I'm going to try to get my brother on again next
Sunday.
week.
Thank
If
you
he
very
can.
much for
If
joining
he
us.
can
Oh,
come,
me.
if he can't,
Oh,
he
yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Next
If he
Sunday.
can't, just keep it in mind. Keep it in mind.
Yeah.
I'll have you on. I'll ask you down to something new or Friday nights when we do Freedom is Life as many times as possible. If you can come and give your point of view.
Yeah,
Because we have two
it's a
girls and
different
no guy.
angle.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a different
absolutely.
angle.
Andrew,
Yeah,
It really helps.
Andrew, my brother Andrew, if you're not still on, there he is. He's still there. If you want to join in, please, it would be like a good time. You know what I'd love to see? And just the other
Well,
day,
Veronica and Andrew
Ve-
seem to be like.
isn't Veronica
I think that's his girlfriend.
girlfriend?
I think so.
Am
They-
I
they're
wrong?
watching it
Please, somebody
together,
tell
they
me.
said.
Okay, that's.
Yeah.
I was
well,
thinking
both of
that.
you could
Listen,
come
I
on.
kept.
I thought so, but I didn't know.
I said, you heard my voice go, isn't that? And then I said, okay, Holly, just don't say nothing because if you got the wrong person, you're gonna be in big trouble. Because Andrew calls you niece.
Nisi. Yeah.
Right. So
Oh,
that's
I
and I've
see.
never seen your entire name. So
No,
nice to
I
meet
didn't.
you. And we haven't met yet, but it's nice to meet you.
Mom
and-
is confirmed.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
Why
Mom.
didn't somebody say anything and make us just
Confirmation.
keep talking? Because I wanted to believe it, but then I thought, what if I am totally off? And I
What an odd way to meet.
right.
What?
Well, because
Hello.
she's in Florida. This is nice to meet you.
Yes, and thank you.
Yeah,
You
me-
have-
digital greet, right?
And,
Yeah,
and
Andrew
thank
has.
you.
Andrew, just letting you know, has a lot.
Oh, there he is. Yes,
Now
that's
it's
my
right-
girlfriend.
Oh, there
And
you
That's
go.
my girl.
Put a heart. You know, I know what that means.
It's
The heart.
nice to meet
Oh,
you. It's
that's
nice to
funny.
meet you.
This is
Because
wonderful.
yeah, you're meeting up with the family out here. We're off the wall. We're off the chain.
A
I
little
just
bit
let you know
off.
right now, we are off the chain. But That's what makes
we're
us
very
us.
loving,
Yes, we
kind
are.
people.
We're so off the chain that we're on the chain.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
there you
look
go.
at that.
He's such a cornball. Cringe.
Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Just call me a cop.
So thank you very much, everyone that came.
Thank
along.
you,
I want
Venetia.
you to show. I want to show you this one little video that I love. This is where I'm going from on Tuesday, because I want us to come together in a place where you're free to be, Forever Free TV, and we're going to find a way that we can have this ad free so that we can be free to be. So that's what we're working through.
It's another one of those fallacies.
Yeah.
Where they like to use scarcity. They use scarcity on this planet when this planet can feed everybody. It can house everybody. It can clothe everybody. Scarcity
And
is,
there's enough
let me
money
tell you,
for
scarcity
everybody.
is a lie. It keeps the people in the power in conceit of control.
Yeah.
And they will keep on going as long as we don't do anything about it to stop them.
It's our
There's no more oil because the her
Right.
meat.
Come on.
Are you kidding me?
We've been
One
waiting
area
for
closed
you,
and now
Barry
all of
Shep.
us have high gas?
Dare
Come.
to be different. That's
Come
one of my
on.
favorite
Come
things.
on. Every 5 minutes, they've got some other angle. As soon as you stop one side, they
Straight
start
up
another
commute.
angle up.
It's
just
a bit suspicious.
BS. It's just
Highly suspicious. You mean to tell me that's every ship has to go through the Strait of Hormuz?
I didn't even know it
Huh.
existed before.
how
Nonsense, man.
how about the question of oil altogether and there's solar energy?
Oh,
Yeah, there's electric, no?
Let's not even
Together.
speak out loud. Shut
Do you know how many scientists have just lost their life in the last little while because
That's not funny.
they
It's not
said
funny.
it's not funny
That's
because
not funny.
they literally have lost their life because they tried to show people
Some
like
truth.
Yes.
since Tesla,
Yes.
Tesla.
Oh, burying all the inventions that don't serve their purpose. Buried,
Yes.
buried.
Understand.
There
are
was a
more
man
that
recently
live
who
with us.
has successfully made gas from plastic.
Plastic.
You
Absolutely.
seen that?
Who's
It's great.
going to support him? He needs funding for his idea to go out there so that he doesn't have to ask these same people who, next thing you know, sneak around and steal the idea, bury it, and he's gone somewhere where you never find
And
him.
he's buried too.
That's what they do, and they're good at it.
As
What
we-
do you think method they used at the beginning to acquire this wealth? To tell two. That's what they did. They told each other and invested in each other, and they all have a collective agreement signed in blood.
That's how they
Are
can
they
keep
going
going
Are
consistently.
they going to tell us?
No,
course
as
not.
soon as we say tell two or whatever, they
Oh,
say
it's a
pyramid scheme.
Ponzi
It's a Ponzi
scheme.
scheme. It's all of this and that. No, it's basic mathematics.
But they,
as
guess
Lawson
what
has
though?
told
They
us.
know the basic principles of
Exponential.
what we're talking about of connection between
Yes.
energy
Yes.
and energetic circle, you know?
You find
So the-
it says
Energetic
two or three
circle.
agree.
Yes.
Where 2 or 3, it's
Look,
but the scary
there's
part
3 of
is
us here.
listen to that. It's in the Bible.
Yes.
It's literally right there. 2 or 3 can agree on a concept. They can't stop you after that.
Yeah, but look how many
Truth.
bits of the Christian church there are.
2 or 3 could not agree, obviously, when you have Methodist, gospel, you have what this,
Episcopalian.
that, Episcopalian,
Baptist.
Boogaloo.
And they can't agree because they don't know what
They
they're agreeing
laugh.
upon. So-
Exactly.
They laugh. But we
Yes, Mom
together-
said, let's invest in Forever Free Media.
Yes,
That's right. So
thank
put
you.
your, play the,
Okay, and I will play.
we're
this
going to
as
play, we're going to play this and then something new will come on, the song.
Thank you very much.
And
for
thank you
joining with us.
everybody
It was
for
great
joining.
to
This
meet
was
you, Veronica.
phenomenal.
Thank
Like
you,
to have
Philip.
some people to talk to.
You're
We've been
welcome.
trying, pushing and trying to say we're going to still keep coming. If there's one person, we're going to keep on. This
Thank
was
you.
phenomenal. And remember, during this week, the prayer will go up. Dear God will go up and God's apology. And listen, once it goes up on the page, if you can find it, it'll always be on my page, my Facebook page,
Go
which
to
is Holly Arthur.
foreverfree.com.
Go to foreverfree.com.
24 hours
It's
a day,
there.
7 days.
It's
a
actually
week.
up right now
It's
on Forever Free
free.
TV.
That's what it's there for.
foreverfreetv.com. It's up there. And listen to the words of that prayer, both God's apology and the
Holly
dear God.
I have to again say thank you, Holly. She is the creator. All those videos you're seeing there, the energy behind it is for your soul to prosper.
100%.
Every single video.
That is my only
That's
goal.
her goal.
That is
so
my
you
goal.
have a clean channel for which you are getting your information. That's basically impossible
The
on
study
this planet.
the study of this has been my entire life study.
So we need to
Of
be
the
appreciative.
frequencies of the
Thank you,
soul.
Holly.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. But of the
Well, you think
frequencies of
about
the
it, you
soul-
know, even just the information that we share about this, but the fact that it could be out there, it's not being taught. Nobody's talking about it like this.
Right,
They,
but
they
as
put
we
it in another
start-
category. So you'll see like
Right.
Scientology, New Age.
right,
They
it's-
don't just
it's
talk
over
about it. Just
there.
like just talk
Right,
a
in
little
the
bit.
middle
for
of the
No, they
free,
don't
you know?
just talk in the straight across in the middle of the
middle
room
of the
about
room.
it. No,
Some
it has to go
category.
in the category of kookies.
Yeah,
Cookies,
no, no.
the
Mystic,
pink
or they'll say
elephant
mystics
dancing
now.
around
You know,
Right.
like
in the pink elephant will not be allowed to dance around in my living room.
I've always
I
hated
cannot.
the concept of the stupid pink elephant. I'm
I
going to
cannot.
strangle you. Stop it. It's
Anyway,
so irritating.
thank you guys. It gives me
Well, she downloaded
Joy.
it. Absolutely. That's great. Awesome.
joy.
yeah, the app
Thank
is
you.
great. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
you've
app works
received
really
100
well.
messages today with your restream chat.
Oh,
Wow.
woo! You see that? And just like that, I can invest. When you say two, tell two, it doesn't even matter. If I'm friends with you, I've said this to Roxanne before. I'm friends with you. I'm family with you. You have a project that you're doing, and my like or my going to YouTube or my giving you whatever I can to help financially, $2 or whatever. And I'm not even, it's not even something I really am not invested in or I love, but I love you or
Right.
I want to help you.
Right.
And I give you that $2 and I tell two people about it and they tell two people, you now will be at your billions.
And then because it would be us, you will be at your billions.
Right. You
too.
turn and do it to me.
because
I turn
who needs
and do
$1
it to
billion?
you. Well, who needs $1
If
billion?
we can all
That's-
have $1 million.
turn and do it to you. You turn and do it to this person. We are, we're it's done. It's over. It's
Let's
over.
just have
Let's
some
get it
fun,
done.
please. Okay, and
Nothing
here
to
is
something, my friends.
the I stand thought. Thank you, Holly, for doing this too.
What?
The I stand.
Oh, yes. No problem.
stand with us,
Our
okay?
mom says our family has always had to go through uncharted waters. Well, this is the biggest ocean lake thing that we've done yet.
This is fantastic. I'm
These
having
waters,
fun.
there's no compass. It's just forget it.
Absolutely not.
It's so much.
But
fun.
as Philip said, my thing is always in life. Why tips my toe around the edge? I'm like pushed
Yeah.
because for why not?
For why
You
not?
need results. If it's not working, why?
I've always
continue
said,
to do
I'm
it?
inching towards that age where it's over. It's going to be over for me.
I've always said I
gotta
suffer
figure it
from
out.
one syndrome, CBS, chronic
Boredom.
boredom syndrome. And so
I gotta know.
I would rather do something
I'm one of
than
those
just sit
people.
on the edges.
I got to know. Okay, Vanessa has to go. I have to
Okay.
know the truth.
Okay, we're going
All
with
right.
we're going with
The
I
purple.
stand.
I stand, and then something new. Bye, everybody.
Stand together. See you on Tuesday. Oh, so exciting.
I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new. ears to hear, new thoughts to think. The air is clear to take that chance. A leap of faith. Your soul is the key to open the gate. Something else, that's something new, not something that is tried and true, but something that your soul can find. A feeling, not a state of mind. That's something new. Take a chance and you will see your soul will grow immediately. Once you've tried it, you'll agree that something new will set you free. I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new, something new. Something small, not done before, can open up the wonder door. Inside you'll find your soul renewed. A spring of life now flows through you, that spills to others, and they'll find too that they can now do something new. To tell, to tell, to tell, to tell, to